Shri Ram, text completion. Hello, are you working? Let's look at the words below. Pronounced, that means highlighted, emphasized. Propitious, favorable. Auspicious, Auspicious. This is a propitious time, means auspicious. Manchi, ఏమంటాము మంచి ముహూర్తము మంచి ముహూర్తం. Okay. To propitiate somebody means to please. To propitiate the gods. There are so many bloodthirsty gods, and people propitiate them by slitting the necks of innocent chicken and innocent goats. Why? To propitiate these angry, frustrated, psychopathic gods. So propitiate. You can propitiate your boss by daily praising him, or giving him gifts, or maybe slaughter a chicken for that fellow. So he'll give you leave and promotion. So propitiate means to pacify, to please. Suspect means doubtful. Doubtful. Okay. The other three, disregard, benefit, merge with. All three you know. This division of science into two distinct cultural traditions. Distinct is the clue. Distinct means unique. Located in different types of institution is highly dash. But is the contrast. But ante twist. Distinct hai, par iske bawajood in recent years these two cultures have begun to dash one another. Nice. Pause and work please. The answer has to be pronounced and merge with. Nothing else will fit, and I don't see any reason to explain this. Next. Experimental, tested, numerous, unresponsive. Foreboding. Foreboding means having a prescience, foreknowledge of something likely to go wrong. Some people, we have these superstitions. Edam kannu reppaladutunnadi. So somebody says that if their left eyelid is fluttering uncontrollably, that's an indication, that's a bad omen. Something is going to go wrong. So foreboding means a feeling that something bad is likely to happen soon. Right? So that's called a foreboding. It can loosely mean an indication of what's going to happen in the future. Real body fluids, like those between our cells, are less dash than the model fluids that the researchers have used so far, and thus may introduce complications. Okay. Are less. So what do you think will fit? This is a tough one. So, what do you think? What are the clues here? Real body fluids. Real is the adjective. That's the clue. Like those between our cells. Okay, they are between our cells. And they are less dash than the model fluids that the researchers have used so far, and thus may introduce complications. So real body fluids will introduce complications because they are completely unlike the model fluids that these researchers are using. So that means, what is the word that you will put here to complete the sentence and make sense? That means these are real body fluids and those are unreal because they are model fluids. They are not real. And therefore there will be a big difference, and therefore complications are likely to be there when you start working with the real ones instead of the model ones. Yes, my answer is unresponsive. Double negatives. Less unresponsive. That means they are more responsive. And because they will be more responsive, that means even for small changes they will be responding, whereas these model fluids are not responding, and therefore the real ones will cause complications. That is my reasoning. I don't know what exactly is the answer, and whosoever constructed it, I don't really care, because my reasoning is sound enough, and that's it. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Words below. Tenets. The tenets of Hinduism. Tenets means principles. Artistry, you know that. Research, you know. Specious. False but convincing. There are so many superstitious beliefs. People believe in colored gemstones. They believe in Vastu. Astrology. You see, the spelling of astrology is ASSTRO. Astrology. Vedic astrology is called Jyotisha, and basically it is a measurement of time and the position of celestial bodies, which is a deeply spiritual science dealing with when the yajnas have to be conducted. It's got nothing to do with these kind of petty every day-to-day kind of predictions these astrologers are doing. ASSTRO, astrologers. Okay, so when you go to them, they will talk in such a way that you will end up being convinced. Specious casuistry, specious is an adjective. Specious arguments are very convincing, but actually false. Casuistry, sophistry means specious argument, false but convincing. Much warranted. Warranted means justified, much justified. Superficial. Okay. These so-called facts, అంటే అవి facts కాదనమాట. These are so-called facts, that means they are not facts, are the product of considerable dash in the analysis, and exposition means detailed explanation of statistical data, a sly attempt. So sly is the clue. Always remember, adjectives are the clues. A sly attempt. Sly means very cunning, wily, full of guiles, deceiving, cheating, misleading. A sly, cunning attempt at giving the conclusions dash credibility. So it's a sly attempt to give the conclusions credibility. Credibility means believability, plausibility. So second blank directly is because it is sly, that means second blank should be specious. First blank. Now go to the first blank. Are considerable. What's your word? Artistry. They're doing a lot of jugglery. They're using a lot of art. They're very cunningly employing artistry in order to create these kind of so-called facts. Jai Shri Ram.